we have to stop viewing our body as a collection of separate parts.
It is the biggest problem I think that we're facing in healthcare, with the subspecializations that we have now in the clinical world. I mean, even on Harley Street here, we have got a specialist that only does left hands. Okay, not even just orthopedics, not just hands. Okay, but that's what he specializes in left-handed people, and it's a biggest problem, because everything we experience, from an emotional, a physiological, a health point of view, is an interconnection of everything. And of course it makes sense. We're saying we are one body, and how can we somehow start viewing our heart completely separate from our brain, completely separate from our gut? And what we're experiencing is that everything influences everything else, from genetic to cellular to energetic to metabolic to organ level. It's one of the biggest problems we're seeing, is that people kind of feel they're falling between the cracks. So they've seen a liver specialist and they said, everything's fine on your liver, so therefore nothing's wrong. So they're going to go and see a metabolic specialist, and they're seeing this endocrinologist, and they say, well, actually every test that I've done seems to be fine, so there's nothing wrong. And clearly, if you look at the person, there's clearly something wrong with them. They're not functioning well, or they're not feeling well. But somehow, if you're trying to put it in compartments, okay, you're missing the totality. So let's just think of a few examples that we can say here and say, well, fine, what would work? Shall I start? Yeah. If I think, I'm going to address the diet, but I'm not going to address your stress. One that we're seeing very often, isn't it?
Likewise, someone addressing their diet and their supplements, but not addressing their digestive ability to absorb and digest those nutrients. So the gut microbiome plays a crucial role, as it does with brain health, the gut-brain axis. The number of times that we see people who are struggling with depression or anxiety or attention deficit disorders, that as we start to adjust their microbiome, a lot of those symptoms improve significantly, because the root cause of a lot of that inflammation and that the neurotransmitter imbalances emanates from the gut, not in the brain.
Because the vast majority of your serotonin you produce in your gut. You don't produce in your brain. Your symptom might be in your brain. Your problem is not lying in the brain. And that's why that disconnect between, let's focus on the symptom rather than the cause itself. And it's really understanding of how the whole system, in all its beauty, is completely interconnected. And it's unless we actually, in the whole of the medical world, we're going to start moving in that direction, as in, I accept that this is a system that works as a totality, we're going to miss actually delivering really superb healthcare.